This was when I was an under nines. So I was 8 years old at the time, but I was living in Bristol with my family, which is about a 2 hour drive from London. So my dad lived in London and my mum lived in Bristol, which is where I grew up. So I would travel every weekend to London, back and forth from London to Bristol. And obviously as a young boy, aged 8 years old, it was a bit much. So that's when West Ham got in contact with Bristol City, which was the city I was living in, and I got a transfer. So I went to Bristol City from under nines all the way to under 14s. During that time, we played against a lot of teams. We went on tour to Europe, played in Holland, played in France, played all across England against different teams. And yeah, I really enjoyed my time at a professional club. My target was always to get to the first team. But when I was aged 13, I developed type 1 diabetes. So on my arms, I don't know if you can see that, but I've got a sensor and an insulin pump. So when I was age 13, I got really ill. I was hospitalized. It was very close to death, basically. And then that year, when I continued to play football, it was quite tricky, adapting to the illness, managing my sugar levels, and playing football at the same time. It was quite hard. So the following year, they terminated my contract and I got released from Bristol City. So at the age of 14, I had no football club. So I decided to join a friend's team, go back to local football, and yeah, we're just playing local football for a while. I had trials across loads of different clubs, trials at different English teams such as Charlton, Bournemouth, Bristol Rovers even, lots of different clubs trying to get back into the professional academies, but I didn't have any luck really. So at the age of about 16, I went and joined a football college. This was called Hartbury College. It was somewhere in like the countryside. During that time, we had a really good team. We even had connections with Ghana. So a couple players from Right to Dream, which is based in Ghana, came over to our college and they played for us, for our team as well. Shout out to Frank Arhin and Kingsford Adejehi, my boys here who I've linked up with since coming back to Ghana. We won a lot of things. We won a national tournament against all the colleges and all the schools in the whole of England. So it was a very successful time in my 2 years at college. Then after college, I would turn 18. I got offered a football scholarship in America. So I was sending out my highlights to different universities all across America. One place was like, yeah, we really want you, offer you a full scholarship, we'll pay for your tuition fees, 3 meals a day, we'll pay for your accommodation, everything will paid for. I was meant to stay there for 4 years in America and get my degree up there as well. But I decided it wasn't really for me because I just went there for the football really. I didn't really go there for the degree. I wasn't enjoying my studies and things like that. So I decided to come back to England and try and make it back over here. So at about 19, 20, started playing semi-professional football back in Bristol. And then COVID-19 hit. Once COVID-19 hit, I decided to move to London where there's more opportunities back with my dad. Because obviously I was living in Bristol at the time, which is a smaller city than London, so there wasn't as much football opportunities. So London is a big city, there's lots of teams. And that's why I studied at the University of East London. I got a scholarship there, I was playing football there and playing non-league at the same time. So I was playing maybe 2 or 3 matches in 1 week sometimes, training every day, living like a professional. While I was at university, I also got scouted to represent England universities. So it was like a big massive trials for all the university players in the whole of England, and then only like the top 20 got through, and it was like a North England versus South, and then the best of those players got into one team. in my debut, I scored on my debut as well, against a team called Chichester, which is a semi-professional team. And yeah, I enjoyed my time at university. So then once I graduated from university, I got my degree in sports coaching and performance. I decided to continue trying to pursue and try and make it as high as I can. So I graduated in 2023, it's 2025 now, so I've just been on a non-league route. So I've been at a couple different teams and I'm just trying to progress my way up. So right now I'm playing